Hey guys. This is the content warning for this game. We're gonna be playing Scarlet Hollow. I watched a little bit of it, but at the same time I was like mildly sleepy, so I don't really remember what happens. But we're just gonna go episode by episode. And yeah. So here's your official content warning to click off. This is indeed a horror game, and it is not intended for all audiences. You won't be able to save everyone. You might not even be able to save yourself. Welcome home. I'm gonna have to go through settings, I think. Ooh, I love that logo. Little black tabby. Ooh. This looks so nice. I love the art style already. Okay, here. Self-voicing. Ooh. Okay, well, we're not gonna deal with that. Font override. Okay, let's return. Preferences. Here we go, full screen. Amazing. Okay. Okay. Unseen text, after choices, transition. I think we're okay with that. It looks like the... Ooh, it looks like the music volume's a little loud. That might just be the fact that, like, my mic is far away from my face. Voice volume. Oh, I think they're gonna have voices at some point. Okay, well, let's just start. Oh, what is my name? I feel like... Let's go Stein. Let's go Stein. Enter. You live in the city of... Ooh. Where do I live? Here, I'll give a fake one. Dimona. Enter. Oh, that's cute. Well, I'm gonna go they them because hell yeah. Ooh. Powerful build, tough as nails, the pinnacle of fitness, an imposing presence that commands the room. A mean right hook. Oh. Observant with a knack for picking up small details, empathetic. Okay, well that's me. Good at lying and hard to lie to. Fast talker, you can read people and read the room. No door can hold you. Extremely good looking. A natural flirt. People just like you, probably because you're a good person. Well-read and rational. Possess a wealth of esoteric knowledge and know when to use it. I think it'd be really cool to talk to animals. Animals can talk to you, a gift and a curse. Strange and unusual, you see the threads of realities in ways other cannot. Well, I am... Me, myself, Cuddle, I am very observant, but I think we should just... I don't know. I don't want to choose... I like want to choose this one, but I already... Ah! I think it'd be really funny that I'm observant, but I'm also just inexplicably hot. I'm gonna go with that. I have keen eye and I'm just so damn good looking. Ooh, okay, we're starting now. This is interesting. Let me get my reading voice, guys. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again, and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. And as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearl and Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. Roll credits! So anyway, as I was saying... Oh god. Why is he staring at us like that? Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Wait, what? Dude, what is wrong with you? Hell yeah, that sounds awesome. I kinda wanna be a little scrunkle, if you will. Hell yeah, it sounds awesome. So chaos, my dude. I knew you'd get me. You and me, we're kindred spirits, I can feel it. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend and he said it hurt a lot. So I guess she really was mad and not just playing. But she kept swinging and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Though about 5 months ago she tried to break up with me, like for real. And geez, you ever just get so mad you just want to like kill somebody? Did he say she tried to break up with him? You can't even begin to imagine what that might feel like. Nobody's ever broken up with you. Oh, I can threaten the dude. I don't know if this is gonna like do anything in the future. I kinda wanna threaten him. I kinda feel like killing someone right now. I don't like horrible people waking me up to tell me about their horrible thoughts. What can I say? I'm an interesting guy. Anyways, you'll get it when somebody tries to break your heart someday. It changes a person, makes them think things they never thought they could. I honestly could have killed that woman. Anyway, she's giving birth to her son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. Keen-eyed, do you love her enough to make this work? What's wrong with you? Haha, that's interesting. I'm gonna keen-eye this. You were so worked up by the thought of losing her that you wanted to kill her, but now that she's giving birth to a child you created together, you're planning on running off. Even if you love her, think about whether that love is strong enough that you'd be able to handle raising a kid together. Think about how your actions are going to impact his life, and whether removing yourself would be better for him in the long run. Yeah, good stuff to think about. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? I didn't. No need to be nasty, I was just asking. Not like I'm gonna follow you off the bus or anything. So if you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be headed to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in these parts. That's the only stop until this bus turns around. I read it pretty often, so I know. Almost nobody goes up that way. Though, come to think of it, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the Holler, you see. There's always a job listing or two on the board around here. Never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while. Now that I think about it, I should see if they're on Facebook, see how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone. For once, focus on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. I hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Here I have something for you. The stranger rifled through. Are those peanuts? Guys, what? Okay. I don't know what this is anymore. Rifles through his back before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use more than me. Use them more than me. Plus they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip. Sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. I'm actually allergic to peanuts. I'm gonna be a scrungle about this. I'm gonna eat the peanuts. You've been on a bus ride for 4 hours on end and can't remember the last time you've eaten. You snatched the peanuts from the stranger's hands, tearing open the bag like a wild animal, not even removing the shells as you consume fistfuls of soggy, savory legume. What a sentence. I figured you enjoy them. Glad they went to a good home. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. I gave advice to a stranger that didn't even want it. And just like that, the stranger is gone. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there. Scarlet, ooh. The schedule is Monday 11 AM, departs 11:01 AM. Oh, interesting. The bus finally comes to a stop. It breaks squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. Driver quickly shuts the door behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Ooh, who is this? I forget. What kind of voice should I give her? I feel like she's snooty, just like the way that her face looks. Hey, Stein. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. You instantly recognize. Okay, yeah. Make a good first impression with a winning smile. Looks like somebody needs a hug. Hey Tabitha, give her condolences. I'm gonna do this one. You've never met someone who was able to resist your ability to make a good first impression. You flash a soft smile and give your condolences. Oh, I just do it anyway. Okay. Tabitha, it's so nice to finally meet you. I was sorry to hear about your mom. Thanks. For a brief moment, Tabitha is put at ease before she quickly straightens up and the annoyance returns to her face. It might not have been much, but you can confidently notch up another victory courtesy of the winning Stein smile. TM. We doing okay for... Yeah, we are. Okay. Come on, let's go. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. I love our little pointer finger. Look at this. Look at this little dude. Doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. So, the funeral. I can't believe we never actually met before this. I'm gonna be a scrunkle. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? Your cousin turns to stare at you, and I see hatred in her eyes. Oh no. Maybe this would have worked to ease the tension if she were someone else, but she isn't. She turns back to the road, her expression cold and unforgiving. Gotcha. Okay. How are you holding up? Fine. Are you sure? Are you sure you're alright? You seem tense. You know, you can talk to me, right? I went through something similar when my own mom passed. She tenses up even more at the mention of your mom before letting out a heavy sigh. Maybe it's a sore spot for her. You quickly apologize. I'm sorry, I know that's probably not what you're looking to hear right now. Look, I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine, really. So, the funeral, it's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Have you worked out all the details yet? Mm-hmm. Taken care of. Don't need any help. I can't believe we've never actually met before this. You have your mom to thank for that. Or had, I guess. Is there bad blood between us? I'm sorry, but is there bad blood between us? All I know is my mom left and she was mad at this side of the family. I don't know much besides that. Your cousin stares straight ahead, her expression icy. Okay, so Tabitha's just not gonna talk. Gotcha. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. That cannot be safe. Look at that. It's on a cliff. Bruh. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed away, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you, a jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive, each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen, and hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. I thought y'all were loaded. Can't you afford to fix the stump? I would be like that. Be like, what the fuck happened? I thought you all were loaded. Can't you afford to fix the stump? Tabitha's dagger-filled eyes are as much of an answer as you're going to get. Let's get this tour over with. Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesday, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Oh, kitty! Oh, I didn't notice. Hi! Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. Okay. Someone cleans this place? You said someone actually cleans this place. Have you ever actually seen that happen, or does this person just say they did it and leave? That's so nice. It's nice. It's perfect. Awesome. I love PB&J. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? What if I want ice cream? Chat, what if I want ice cream? I'm gonna do this one. Might want to eat something other than PB&J this week. Is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? Yes, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online, though, so I wouldn't be going with you. Very folksy, but I'm your guest. Oh, I didn't actually budget for groceries this week. General store. How folksy? Folksy. Is it? It's a store that fulfills your general shopping needs. General store just describes what it is. Someone cleans this place? I'm sorry, someone cleans this place? Why do you ask? Not up to your sparkling city standards? Out here in the country, we know how to put up with a little dirt and grime. Okay. What if I want ice cream? Then you can buy yourself some at the general store. If you touch my stash, I will know, and there will be consequences. Awesome! I love B&J. How'd you know it was one of my favorites? It looks like your famous smile doesn't run in the I got an achievement for that damn smile! What is that smile? Tabitha! Oh my god. I didn't, but good for you. Alright, what's next on the tour? Bathroom. Follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Is that your cat? What's its name? Frou Frou, do not try to pet her. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. That face looks like a gremlin face. And I know what gremlin faces do. I'm gonna leave the cat be. You decide to follow Tabitha's advice. Shall we move on? The bathroom awaits. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights, it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must. If you must. Yikes. Oh, I don't like that at all. Seizure warning for people in chat. Just look away. There's a wretched bathroom, piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. Who exactly uses this bathroom? Guests? Wait, are you sure the toilet works? Yes. Why wouldn't it? The water bills get paid, therefore the toilet works. Now do your business so we can move on. Ooh. Okay. You sigh in resignation. Okay. That's the spirit. I'm gonna lift the toilet seat. Oh my god, bugs. I hate it here. Oh man. Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. Do I really need to go? This is the question you ask yourself when you see an insect covered toilet bowl. Do I need to go? The answer is yes. Toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good a place as any. You do what you must, and you rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. The room smells old. Dust, mildew, wood rot, it has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might give you permanent lung damage. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you better be grateful. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. What's with all the boxes? Old family stuff. Do you need help moving them? Tabitha eyes you up and down for a moment. No. Seems a little... You spend a moment searching for the right word. Dusty. Wow, sorry I'm not giving you the 5-star hotel treatment you so desperately seem to need. You can dust it yourself if you care so much. Who used to sleep here? When? The house is almost 150 years old. Many, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine traditions of bedrooms being slept in. I guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths, some right away and others down the line. Stein, you dog! Me. Fucking... Where are you going? Wait, where are you going? To work? Somebody has to pay the bills around here. There's bad blood between our moms, but it doesn't have to be between us. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. Hashtag girl boss. Hashtag girl boss. Damn, I can't believe you're only in your 20s and already running a coal mine. Talk about hashtag girl boss. Don't patronize me. I know you have nothing to your name, Stein. Any other inane questions before I leave? I like so badly want to pick this option, but I also want to do like keen eye. Just the fucking smile that she gives. What am I supposed to do while you're gone? There's a very demanding job I should be getting back to right now that doesn't include figuring out activities for you to occupy your time with. I'm not your babysitter. Why don't you, I don't know, go walk around in town or something until you get tired? There are historic buildings to look at. I'm sure you'll have a great time. Tabitha is so done with us. Oh my god. Do you think you could take me to town before you leave? No, it's just down the hill. You can walk there yourself. I'm gonna do keen eye. Acting hot in front of my cousin, just like, meh. I don't know what happened when my mom left, but that has nothing to do with me. You asked me to come here, but you're acting all pissed off that I actually came. Can't we just start fresh, now that it's just us? Okay. I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten here. You've been fine. I'm just under a lot of pressure right now. Please just stay out of my hair until later, okay? I have work to do. Oh, we can fucking do it anyway. Bruh. Hey, so is it cool if I bring someone over at some point this week? What are you talking about? You don't even know anybody who lives here. I'm talking about smooching, Tabitha. What's your smooching policy? Who can I smooch? Bruh. I'm here for a week, that's plenty of time for me. Oh my god. If you're not going to be around, I'm going to make friends. I'm a social butterfly, Tabitha, I don't know what to tell you. Forget I said anything. Talk about smooching, Tabitha. What's your smooching policy? I thought you were here for a funeral. I can't believe I even have to say this, but please don't bring someone home to, you know. Look, I have enough on my plate already. Let's just forget you said anything. Are you sure you can't take the day off? It's a special occasion, your cousin's in town. No, some of us have responsibilities. If you think about it, isn't family the greatest responsibility of them all? Get your job, wait a little longer, chill with your cuz. Okay, I'll drop it. Sorry, I'll drop it. Thank you. I'll see you later tonight. Go into town, stay here, do whatever you want, just stay out of trouble. I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. He leaves through the front door. And now it's just you. You and this sprawling, decrepit estate. Go straight to the forbidden. I would! I fucking would! You're telling me that I'm in like a decrepit estate right now and I'm not gonna go to the Forbidden Wings? Fuck that. Fuck that. Oh man. With Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going into the Forbidden Wings of the estate. Except for the locks and chains sealing them shut. PB&J sounds nice. The only things you've had to eat in the past 8 hours were those boiled peanuts you got from that strange young man on the bus. Suffice to say, you're still hungry, and a PB&J sounds exactly like what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task, given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. Oh, look at it. The cat hisses as you draw near, but remains firmly in place. This is clearly Frou-Frou's spot on the counter. Look at her little gremlin face! Look at her! I feel like she's gonna bite me. I'm gonna back away. Back away from Frou-Frou, trying not to make any sudden movements. Search the fridge. As you approach the fridge, your eyes catch a note taped to the door reading, "Janie, stay out," in all caps. Below it, in separate handwriting, are the words, "Okie dokie." You open the fridge. You already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. Examine. Oh! That's not takeout. That's not takeout. Oh god. Why did you do that? What were you expecting? This takeout container is disgusting beyond words. A liquefied mess, woolly congealed in its styrofoam shell. You can't even tell what it used to be. Oh, like looking at that. Put it away. The substance doesn't just smell bad, it smells ancient. For God's sake, put it back! Your body reacts before you even register what you're doing, compelled by a deep primal disgust. I can't believe eat it was an option! Why the fuck? Oh my god. I should have saved and saw what it was. You shoved the container back in the fridge, pushing pushing. Wow, thanks, mouth. Pushing it into the depths of the shelves and out of your mind. Hopefully you can forget it exists and move on with your life. Check the mayonnaise. You know you probably shouldn't, but part of you has to know how old that mayonnaise is. You pick up the jar. It's labeled flaking in your hand. It expired 10 years ago. The jar of mayonnaise is old enough to graduate the 5th grade. Best to put it back and forget you ever saw it. I'm gonna take the jelly. You reach for one of the unopened jars of grape jelly, carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. Oh, thank God. This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. All you need now is a plate, a knife, bread, and some peanut butter. Better close this fridge and keep looking. I'm not gonna grab the ice cream. She told me to leave it the fuck alone. You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. Hello, Frou-Frou. Search the pantry. Haha, that's a dead mouse. Oh god. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. Look closer. You squint into the darkness of the pantry. Behind the molded bread, a single book lies forgotten, a thin layer of dust collected on its cover. You pick it up. You flip to a bookmarked page. Both calf brain and aspic are unappetizing enough on their own, and you can only imagine how vile the combination of the two would be. What kind of person would call this their favorite food? No wonder your mom ran far, far away from this place. You shut the book and put it back in its place. I'm going to examine your mac and cheese. Pick up a box of Tabitha's mac and cheese. Can't say you've ever seen the brand before. Are you... Stein, are you kidding me? It's Kraft mac and cheese. Everybody knows that. Are you dumb? Or are you dumb? Pick up a box of Tabitha's mac and cheese. Blah blah blah. Cook it for yourself, put it back, empty the box, and stuff it with the tin mouse on the shelf. I like so badly want to be mean to Tabitha, but no, I'm just gonna put it back. Staying away from the mac and cheese was one of your cousin's hard rules, and she already seems to not like you. Put the box back where you found it, reluctant to make things worse than they already are. Take bread. You pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great, one step closer to a satisfying snack. All you need now is a plate, a knife, and some peanut butter. Take some peanut butter. The king of nut butters, and only 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. Ugh. The only thing you need now is a plate and a knife. Close the pantry. Close the pantry door as best you can and turn back to the rest of the kitchen. Search the cabinets? Let's check out the garden. I want to check out the garden. This garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? I'm gonna explore. I want to explore. You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. Is that like a cemetery? It's very, very interesting, like the statues. Okay. Frou-frou just staring at us. You head back inside and close the door behind you. The cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware, and oddly enough, the utensils. Grab a bowl. Examine the mug. Blowing Rock, North Carolina. I was blown away! Oh my god. 4,350 feet. It reads, I was blown away at Blowing Rock, North Carolina. So your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estate. Maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. Blowing. I'm sorry, I'll shut up. It might be nice to see the local sites before heading home. Examine the shot glasses. It reads, I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Pearl Ann, so this wasn't for her 50th. From the few stories you've heard from your mom, Pearl Ann wasn't the type to have kitsy friends. Kitsy? That's a word. What does that mean? Kitsy? Am I even saying that right? I really doubt it. Chat, I'm gonna look this word up. We can both learn something. Kitsy. Considered to be in poor taste because of excessive garnish or sentimentality, but sometimes appreciated in an ironic or knowing way. Oh, so it's like way too sentimental for their own good. Gotcha. Who gave out themed shot glasses at their birthday parties. Maybe it belongs to Janie. You imagine she might need an alcoholic beverage to get through cleaning this place, especially with Tabitha's sour face peering over her shoulder. Grab a bowl. What? You reach out for the bowl, but as you pull it down, a blend of vinegar and dead moth splashes onto you. No! I've made a mistake. I've made a mistake. This isn't good. You reach for the bowl, but as soon as you pull it down, a blend of vinegar and dead moth splashes onto you, immediately staining your shirt. On the back of the bowl is a note that reads, Moth trap, do not touch. Whoops. Your shirt is now unpleasantly wet. You'll probably change into something clean before you leave the house. Grab a plate and a butter knife. This is the last ingredient you need to make your PB&J. Time to get to work. Close the cabinet. Look back to the rest of the kitchen. Despite the state of the horrendous kitchen, you have successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Congratulations! You can feed yourself. Oh my god! I'm an adult, guys! A job well done. Cooking by the book, I just got an achievement. All of that hassle and it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. I'm done here. Congratulations, you've eaten and have a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? We need to settle into our room because we splashed ourselves with moths and vinegar. That's not good! Now that you've finally eaten, the aches and pains of your journey have started to sink deep into your bones. You stumble up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. You stand at the entrance to your room. I wonder who that is. Take a nap, you've earned it, put your spare clothes in the dresser, check the closet. Look out the window, examine the painting on the wall. Ooh! This must be an old relative of yours. Very old, judging by the dates on the inscription. You've never heard of her, but you barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Maribel Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. I'm gonna look out the window. Oh, it's just the garden. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. I'm not actually a fan of gardening. Like, I'll clean up. I'll do, like, spring cleaning stuff. Because I used to do it for my parents, and they would basically just, like, pay me 20 bucks and be like, hey, chores. I'm like, okay, cool. But I'm not really into gardening. Never have been. You go and pull weeds, top trees, carve topiaries, and whatever you needed to do to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have a little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the birdsong. Yeah, not my style. Sorry. Yeah, you definitely do that. Just not right now. Ah, yes. The feat of procrastination. I'm gonna check the closet. Whoa. Jesus. You can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in here. Pick up the doll. Of course you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. Pick it up and examine it more closely. Its foot reads, Property of Alexandra. No need to carry this around with you. Yeah, just shove it back in the closet. Close the closet behind you. I'm gonna put my spare. A possum! Possum! Drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer, and a possum lurks within. It is quiet, but angry. Gosh. I'm just gonna close the drawer. Close the drawer, leaving the marsupial in peace. This drawer belongs to the opossum, and there is nothing you can do about it. You open the top drawer next. It's empty, as good a place as you'll find to put your clothes. Based on the state of the house, you wonder if you'd have been better off keeping your clothes in your nice clean bag, but there is no going back now. Take a nap? Ooh. I want to take a nap. Do a little bit of honk shoeing. Yeah, let's take a nap. You immediately collapse onto the bed. You're tired enough that being alone in a strange new place won't stop you from passing out. Or so you thought. You cough as a small cloud of dust rises up from the mattress. These sheets might be fresh, but everything beneath them might have been around to see the dawn of civilization. You try to settle in, but the bed is lumpy in strange places, and you can feel the springs pressing through the fabric. You might be tired, but you're far from tired enough to get in more than a few minutes of uncomfortable napping. Damn. Okay. I guess we can't take a nap, y'all. It doesn't seem like there's much else for you to do here right now. Might as well head to town. Please! Please tell me we changed our shirt! Now that you're settled in, there's not much left for you to do here other than head out and explore the town. You do just that. Before leaving the house, you rinse off and change into Thank you! You change into a clean shirt. You're not about to meet new people coated in vinegar and dead moths. Thank you. I'm glad they didn't fucking forget about it. Oh my god. If you had known you'd wind up having to walk the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension. Though, maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Continue down the path. It's really pretty out here. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town. But its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Ooh. Dog! Dog! Gretchen, come back here quick! Oh, I haven't seen you around here before. Who are you? The young woman is noticeably flustered by your appearance. It's a phenomenon that you are as a hot, are all too familiar with. Sorry about Gretchen. She can be very slippery when she wants to be. Hope she didn't scare you. Look at her! I love bugs. Oh, so cute. Is that supposed to be a dog? I don't do too well with dogs. Introduce yourself, remain silent. Pet the dog. You reach out and scratch Gretchen behind her ears. Her fur is soft and warm. She wheezes excitedly, digging her little nose into your palm and licking your hand. Oh, so cute. Aw, I'm so glad you two are getting along. Isn't she just the cutest? Cutest. With how energetic she gets, you'd never know she's 17. She's 17? That's gotta be really old for a dog, right? It sure is. She's about 84 in dog years. I'm hoping she beats the current record holder and makes it to 19. Or better yet, 20. The more time we get together, the better. Isn't that right, Gretch? Ah, but what am I doing? I got so caught up in the excitement of meeting someone new that I entirely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Hey, Deviate! No! None of your business. I'm just gonna introduce myself. Hi, I'm Stein. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? That's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? I'm doing well, Deviate. We're playing Scarlet Hollow. It's apparently a horror game that is very atmospheric. To be honest, I've been a little worried about her, all alone up in that big house. Yes, it's very cool. I'm sorry, did you say... I'm sorry, did I hear you right? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so bubbly. She did, back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. I don't think she's doing too well. She's been icy, sure, but it feels like she's putting it on as a front. She's always been a little rough around the edges. To be honest, it's always been hard to tell if that's just the way she is, or if she's just been putting on an act her whole life. To think she's been up in that old mansion all by herself. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying here, even if she doesn't think so herself. Are you two friends? I was probably closer than most people have gotten to being able to call her a friend. The school here is really small, so everyone had to at least get along with everyone else. She was a grade ahead of me, but everyone knew her, especially since she's a Scarlet. We wound up bonding a bit when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated, and that was that. Is the music okay? It's not going over my voice, is it? Sounds good to you? Okay, cool. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Sure, I'll follow for some biscuits. Biscuits. There's two cops here. Those look like coal miners. Wonder who those two are, and there's a guy in the back. This guy is very fruity, as they say. This guy looks very fruity. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air in contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate. The diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patron realizes that a stranger has entered the establishment. What are you looking at? Quietly slide into the nearest booth. Hey everyone, I'm Stein, just in town for the funeral. Nice to meet y'all. The woman behind the counter beams back at you. Hello there and welcome to the holler. You just let us know if you need anything, okay? You nod politely, giving a small wave as you and Stella slide into the nearest booth. That fucking leather sound, oh my god. This is such good sound design, oh my gosh. Really good. Hold on, is there a way for me? I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit more. Or it might just be sound volume. Do that, okay. Cool. Let's return. Oh my gosh. Looks like you'll probably be the talk of the town for a while. It's not often folks around here meet many strangers, and with who you're related to, well, folks love their gossip, you know. As you settle into the booth, you can't help but pick up some of the murmurs of conversation around you. I'm gonna listen in. Stella turns to Gretchen while you take a quick look around the diner. At the counter, two policemen and a young woman who you assume to be the owner shoot sidelong glances in your direction while whispering to each other. Vivian's kid. Never thought we'd actually meet them. Looks so much like her. Oh yes, those eyes are unmistakable, a haunted look. I always thought it'd go away once she finally got out of this town, but I guess unhappiness was baked into her DNA. Mm-hmm. But my oh my, they wear it well, don't they? That they do. A young mother and her syrup-stained child sit at the table across from you. Mommy, who's that? Don't stare, Tulip. That's Miss Tabitha's cousin. Oh, wow. They're way beautifuler than Tabitha. Shh, you shouldn't say such things. It's not very nice. Now, are you gonna finish your pancakes? They're almost cold, Sweet Pea, and we gotta get home to help Daddy. In the far back corner, a man sits alone at a small table sipping coffee and reading a paper. Why are the strangers who wander into town never gorgeous blonde ladies of an appropriate age? Why is it always coal boys, punks, and whippersnappers? Lastly, a group of coal miners sit hunched around the corner booth, readily scarfing down heaping plates of food. So that's the boss's cousin. There's that funeral this week, if I remember right, for old Miss Pearl Ann. May she rot in peace. Oh, let the lady rest, Lloyd. One shouldn't speak ill of the dead, no matter how foul they were, especially before they've been so much as laid to rest. If you'd have been around her in her heyday, you'll be speaking ill too, Tommy. He's right. Nastiest woman I ever met. That Tabitha is a blessing compared to her. Curse the whole lot of them. May every scarlet burn in hell. That's enough of that. Ooh, what voice should we give this guy? They seem peppy, But like, not in a like, ugh type way. just very, animated. Hey Stella! No, that doesn't sound right. Hold on. Hey Stella! I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. He gracefully placed a cup of specially brewed coffee in front of Stella. Ah, shucks. Thanks, Avery. And here's some bacon for the little lady. Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Tip. You can hit the Y or triangle button on your gamepad to hide the text box at any time. I see. Oh, he's winking at us. Ooh. Okay. Oh man. I just hit my desk. Ow. Anything for you, darling? Isn't bacon bad for dogs? Yeah, actually. Isn't bacon bad for dogs? Gretchen's like one of those 110-year-old ladies who had a daily glass of wine her whole life. So why stop now? Maybe it's been the secret of her longevity. Anyways, don't worry. I always keep an eye on her diet. And we make sure to only give her the leaner cuts. I gotta go in a sec. Want anything while I'm still here? No, I'm not gonna do that to Stella. Order a biscuit and coffee. Can I have a biscuit and coffee, please? I heard they were really good. Best in the county. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. You linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and, sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that might be a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is the potluck like a church thing? Would it be weird for me to come if I'm not a member? No. The Sunday thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. A non-religious community in the rural South? That's gotta be unusual. I know. We must seem like heathens. But there are plenty of God-fearing folks in town. They just aren't the biggest fans of the local church. Well, the building's okay, but the pastor's another story. There's just something a little off about the guy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. And unfortunately, you probably will. Anyways, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Do you have something in mind? Something's telling me this is a loaded question and you've got something on your mind. Was I being that obvious? My job means I spend a lot of time in the woods with a camera, and it's always better when someone else is there too. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns, biscuit in tow. Here's your biscuit. Winnie says it's on the house. She sends her condolences. Why can't I hot this guy? This person, I don't know their pronouns. The they, them in front of me. You got the snake bite piercings too, bro. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. It looks great. No worries. Hope you enjoy it. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. Nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You take a bite. It melts in your mouth, as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Whoa. Whoa. This is a really good biscuit. Wow. So glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Oh, Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're not gonna go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm gonna do it for you. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Bruh. Hey, what's up? I'm a Twitch streamer. Wow, that's rad. I've never met a YouTuber before. I'd love to check out your channel at some point. Ah, thanks. It's nothing much. It pays the bills, but it's mostly a passion project, you know? This is hitting way too close to home. She's selling herself short, Stein. Her stuff is amazing. She hunts cryptids. I think the best video to start with would be the river one. That river one. Not the lake, but you know, the controversial one. Oh yeah. The Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of that footage at the time, but it wound up being my most popular video by far. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known for a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River. And that's all I had to go on. Then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows a clip of something in a river. Despite the shaky camera footage, you can clearly make out the shape of a creature's head and its relative body portions. You're pretty sure it's a cat, and a big one at that. Some folks say it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I also had people saying it was a dog, or even a capybara, that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. I'm still not sure what it is, and I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. It looks like a big cat. See, it's got those little kitty cat ears right there. Maybe it's a mountain lion. No, no way. It is absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth and found jack squat, and there's no reason one would be swimming in the river like this. They're not fans of water. And the body is too long. No way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. Sure, it's not like any local sanctuaries were missing one, but there's always people keeping exotic animals as pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you want to come along? Fuck yes. I would love to. I'm opening up a body armor because my voice is starting to get hoarse. I wish I was sponsored by Body Armor. Bruh. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't have a camp anywhere. We wouldn't have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the Wait, no spoilers! Whoops. Sorry, Avery. It's okay. I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. See y'all around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. Isn't that just worse, Bigfoot? It's definitely one of the lesser ape-type cryptids, and one of the smellier, according to some sources. They say you should be able to smell it before you see it. I don't know about you, but I find that the idea of discovering something previously unknown to be excitement enough, even if it is just worse, Bigfoot. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck, playing tug-of-war with her dog. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it's worth investigating. So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing? Are you nuts? It's not like I have anything else going on. No. That depends. Will Gretchen be there? Of course. It's actually been a while since I had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. Say no more. I'm in. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll kind of be like a blast from the past. Me and Kanika and Reese running around in the woods, flipping over rocks and bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun, and that's all that mattered to us. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us, get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we could get him to come out of his hidey hole, if he's up for it. You mind if I make a quick call? Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Ah, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by, or...? Okay, if you're really sure. But if you change your mind... Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. They're Tabitha's cousin. I know. Yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for Skunk Ape. We could take the easier trails, if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week, and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring them. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Did he ask you to bring me to his house? Why? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past, gosh, 10 years or so, but I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh, well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious. You love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome. We'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika is much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day. But friendship can wait. We've got a skunk ape to hunt. So we should probably head out if we want to make it up to the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. Oh boy. No, my voice is hoarse. It feels hoarse. I don't know if it sounds hoarse. Cherry lime. It's actually not that bad. I thought it was gonna be awful, but it's pretty good. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. I'm gonna leave a tip. You reach into your pocket and pull out a single crumpled dollar bill and a quarter. As long as you don't get sick of peanut butter and jelly, your meals will be free while you're here. Share the wealth while you've got it, you think to yourself. You leave the money on the table and follow Stella out of the diner. Oh, looky, little Grinchen! It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon and a chill descends upon the hollow, you see your situation with renewed clarity. Whew. I just got a shiver up my spine. What the hell? You're in a new place, far from civilization, and the people you know, following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters, you feel strangely calm. The setting sun paints beautiful colors in the sky. Fresh air fills your lungs. And pleasant songs of crickets trill around you as night descends. This is where you're supposed to be, with Stella by your side, a sweet smile on her face, and Gretchen plodding along in front without a care in the world. Oh, look at her, she's so cute. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record. Since last year at least. You know how it is these days? Each summer is the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. Holy fuck, ain't that the truth? Oh my god. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change. Like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here, other than anything cryptid related, of course? Oh gosh. That's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen a ton of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. Oh, Tetanus Lake. That's definitely the weirdest. It's a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage, with grass and trees growing on it. So you can barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. It's practically solid ground with how much it's been compressed. You could still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Has anything bad ever happened on one of these hikes? You know, just curious. Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. But he was fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took a couple of months to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was also the time I was out here alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out the wampus cats were actually skunks, who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie, she is not. It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later I was right as rain. So it could have been a lot worse. Oh, and there was time I accidentally stumbled onto Old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. Oh. We got some farm types around here. Oof. But that happens to everybody sooner or later. I'd barely count it. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids? You know, like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of abandoned buildings hoping I stumbled across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all's said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there, but if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves, I kinda lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, jeez, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. Oh, I didn't even notice. She has a Mothman t-shirt. So let's hope all of that is just bunk. Am I right? What do you think about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. You see, that's just what the government wants you to think. Ooh. I have absolutely no opinion. Honestly, yes, aliens are real. Heck yes. Nice, I knew we had a connection. I know somebody who knows somebody who heard a story from this trucker in Fayetteville? Am I saying that right? His truck stops in the middle of the road, just shut down completely, even though he had a full tank of gas. And suddenly it looked like daylight outside. He could see cows out in the field, birds in the sky, then this metallic, like, egg thing appeared floating in front of his truck. He passed out, and when he woke up, he was missing one of his pinkies. It was like it had never been there. It was just smooth skin where a pinky should have been. I know it's a secondhand source, but there's plenty more like it. And if they are true, it could have been the government. I'm convinced. Makes sense to me. For sure. And even if this one's hogwash, there's a lot of evidence out there. Are you really expecting to find anything out here? What are the chances we actually run into a skunk ape in just one night of filming? That's fair. We are hunting a creature that's stayed hidden from humans long enough to gain a mythic reputation. What are the odds of something like that popping out to star on my little YouTube channel? But hey, the chances are never zero, right? Did you hear that? Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Same to you, Stella. You're always jumping at nothing, girl. Phew. Sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, girly, just old Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for way out here? Skunk ape? Sorry, I asked. And who's this you've suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick, you are... Is that... Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Now both of y'all head on back to town from here. It's best you steer clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative if a couple fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy. Something musky? You seen anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business. Stella Richmond, put that damn camera down. Ah, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. Pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did, but I have yet to see a shred of proof that you listen to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods at night yelling about chunkabungas or what have you. Something's been getting at my chickens. I lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose any more than that. I'm so sorry to hear that. But, I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now, see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no Skunk Ape. Whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is. But I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, dude, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions. They're out here, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course, you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that's what's been getting at my chickens. It couldn't be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s, and even those were iffy. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple school-age Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed, yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by a geezer like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your videos. They were calling me all kinds of names just for seeing things with my own eyes that I know to be true. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. And if you two don't want to face a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. Right on, dude. Kill that mountain lion. I don't know what to say. Can't you just buy more chickens? I mean, if they're extinct, what? If you find a mountain lion, don't kill it. If there are any in the Appalachians, they'd be highly endangered. Killing one might actually be a crime. At the very least, it'd be a crime against nature. A crime? And what about the crime they committed against me and my chickens? Ain't murder one of the worst crimes you can commit? I'm just serving justice where it's due. An eye for an eye. A life for a life. Can't you at least use tranquilizers or something non-lethal? Killing other animals isn't going to make things right. It won't bring your chickens back. It'll just cause the potential extinction of a subspecies. Oh right, let me just go in my truck and get my tranquilizer gun and prescription grade darts. Are you kidding? I don't have that kind of shit lying around. I do. My parents used to use stuff like that sometimes. My mom could write prescriptions for the darts, and I still have a box for them in the shed. Though they're probably pretty old by now. I don't know how long they're supposed to be effective for. And there you have it. It's kill or be killed tonight. And if you ain't careful, you'll wind up in the middle of it. So go on then. Go on home. Fine. I see you won't be moved, and I respect that. Come on, Stein. Let's go back to town. Maybe my viewers won't be too angry with me. About time. Have a nice night, y'all. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Come on, I know a trail that'll get us around him. Yes, I knew you wouldn't give up on the hunt. Never. And trust me, we don't have anything to worry about from old Duke and his shotgun. I've gone out hunting with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. The trail's just up the way. Let's go. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. Ooh, ooh, ooh! It's October 24th, it's spooky season, y'all! Ahem. As night falls, my new assistant, the gorgeous Stein, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive, yet pungent, skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. I can take the camera off your hands now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. In the meantime, we get to take in all of this gorgeous scenery. It's hard to take it in with all that danger. With all the danger. I'm gonna say it's breathtaking. It's breathtaking, and the air is so clean and fresh. I feel like I'm breathing for the first time. It is. I'm glad you came out here. Gretchen has no appreciation for beautiful mountain vistas, and it gets old saying wow in the empty expanse every time I come out here. It's nice to have someone to say wow with. Whoa. What was that? A quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. Death has come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. I would say that, though. I would be very dramatic. No need to come to terms with your own mortality just yet. That's just the sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big scary predators like us. Let's check it out. Ooh. As you and Scarlet hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. Woo! Single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Whoa! And then it's gone. What the fuck? Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. Too much of a potato, and that doesn't make harnesses to... And they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? There was something wrong with that deer. Did you see its face? Now that you mention it, there was something a little off. I bet it's an abscess. Maybe a tumor? It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. But there's not much we can do about it. Why do you bring Gretchen out here with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy she's still so feisty even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is, running around in the woods at 17. And I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretch? That got my heart rate up. I'm so ready for the hunt. Same for me. How about we take a quick snack break to fuel up, then we get right into the night activities. I've got all the best trail snacks. Fuck yes! Trail mix! Trail mix! I used to eat, like, trail mix, but I wouldn't eat, like, any of the nuts. I would just eat the M&Ms. The M&Ms and the raisins. And maybe the peanuts were, like, the only things that I would eat. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Oh, snacks. Ooh, dried apricots? Oh, sesame sticks. Sesame sticks. Oh my god. I was given, like, these little sesame candies for Christmas. And I want to say it's literally just, like, melted sugar and just sesame seeds. That's all it is. But it was so good. It was, like, the right amount of sweet and the right amount of, like, salty. Fucking loved them. Okay, I'm gonna take the sesame sticks. Grab a handful of sesame sticks. Ah, the one snack I didn't make myself. I was hoping to wow you with my cooking skills, but I guess that'll have to wait for some other time. Nevertheless, a delightfully tasty choice. The chips of the hiking trail. Ugh. Some would say chips are the chips of the hiking trail, but only a fool would bring such a delicate, space-consuming snack in their pack, when the space could fit another bottle of water or more snacks. Wow, that's a lot of rhyming. Oh, little Gretchen is so cute. You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snacks in hand as the quiet sound of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. Ugh, sorry guys. Voice is getting ugh. So tell me, what's it like in Dimona? Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Stein. I live in a closet and house with 10 roommates. I live in a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I live in a 12 by 12 shed in someone's yard. I live in an internet cafe, I'd rather not say. Live alone. In a dingy studio apartment. And it's a mixed bag. At first it was kind of nice to finally have a space that was just mine, but now it feels cramped. It's like I'm stuck in a closet alone and no one can come let me out because I chose this for myself. And as far as they know, I'm happy being there. The lights flicker, the toilet is constantly getting backed up because the landlady upstairs keeps flushing her cat's litter. It smells like cigarettes for some reason. It's home to an extremely durable population of roaches. But I guess it's home. I do what I can to spruce up the place. I got a plant. You know how they say living things are supposed to brighten up a room. And you put it like that, I wonder if staying in that old mansion is a step up or a step down for you. Maybe just a step sideways. Have you tried looking for a different place, or maybe finding a roommate? There's gotta be a better apartment than that in a big city like Dimona. Had enough bad roommates for a lifetime, I think. I know it's possible to have good roommates. I know people who are great friends with theirs, but it's never worked out like that for me. The loneliness is at least better than that. Yeah, that's fair. I never really had roommates, so I have no idea what it's like sharing a place as an adult. I can see that being tough. So what do you do for a living? I sell arts and craft on Etsy. Oh, this game! I swear to God! Yeah, fuck it. I'm actually a streamer. Oh, no way! A fellow content creator. That's awesome. Knew we had a lot in common, Stein. What sort of streams do you do? Play video games. I mostly stream video games. That's cool. I'll have to check it out. Check out your channel sometime this week. How do you like it? This is hitting so close to home for me because, like, I used to love it. At some point I wouldn't have traded, like, streaming for the world, but it takes work and, like, dedication to be able to put, like, time and effort into something like that. So, I don't know. It used to be fun and relaxing, but now that it's a job, it's gotten way more stressful. Kind of struggling to keep a positive attitude, honestly. And I feel like that's what happens with most streamers, is they look at it as like something really fun to do, like it's just a hobby, and then suddenly it takes off, you go viral, and you have thousands of people watching you, and so much to do, and so many people to talk to, and you run it almost like a business, and from there it just kind of gets, you know, it's jobby. Believe me, I can relate. I still love what I do and want to trade it for the world, but there's definitely a shift that happened once it stopped being just for fun and started to be something I had to do. I don't know if you're looking for advice, but something that's helped me is going all in on treating it like a job. Setting real work hours and taking at least one day off a week, that sort of thing. You'd think it'd hurt your productivity, but for me, it just meant a day a week I wasn't spending stressing myself out. Maybe I'll try that. Do it! And if it doesn't work, then at least you'll know. For a moment, you think you catch something in the tree line from out of the corner of your eye. Before you can see anything, it's gone. I think I saw something out there. It might be a skunk ape. Do your best to pretend it isn't watching us. We don't want to scare it off. What about you? What's your living situation? Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. Keeping the house in the family? Is it just you? Yeah, it's just me and Gretchen. My parents died a few years back. But it's okay. I've done my mourning. Life goes on, and we still get to live in our beautiful family home. Just me and Gretchen. It could be a lot worse. No need to overshare. Bruh. sorry, I have to. The achievement that just came up, the image for it is a gravestone that says RIP Mom. Bro. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club, huh? I guess we are. How are you holding up? I'm okay. Hanging in there. It was a long time coming, so it wasn't a surprise. Kind of come to terms with it by the time it actually happened. And it's not all bad. She doesn't have to be in pain anymore. That's a relief. The hospital bills are another story, though. Yeesh. Can't even imagine how bad that must be. It's just salt in the wound at that point. Oh, little Gretchen. Whoa. Stella immediately packs her bag and slings it over her shoulder. Everything else just went quiet. I could hear all sorts of wildlife just a second ago, and now it's quiet. You're right, and whatever made that sound is close. Here, hold Gretchen's leash for me and let me check this out. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. Ooh. Whoa! It just got dragged. What? What the? What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall? Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out Skunky. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. I was on board with this whole thing, but now that we found something, yeah, I'm just gonna follow. I'm not even gonna say anything. You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown. Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Whoa! Oh! Oof. That is such... Bruh. It's like the... Oh man, it's like the, what is it, the Sonic, like, just fall, and just bloop. Oh good, the monsters will get you first. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Oh no, that poor thing. It must be one of Duke's. Oh Jesus! It's still alive. Investigate the chicken. You move towards Stella to get a closer look at the chicken. Ooh, what is that? Don't let Gretchen too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She seems nervous, squirming slightly against her harness. Examine the head. Its poor little chicken eyes look up at you, glazed over, still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. Oof. Looks like this is what Stella slipped on. The wing is barely still attached, but that seems to be the least of this chicken's concerns. Good God. At first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched taut, the growth pulsing beneath. Looking more closely at the growth, you think you can see something squirming inside. Having investigated to your heart's content, you turn away to give Stella room to film. Ahem. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens. Folks, she's not looking good. And she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor. Could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez, I'm gonna have to put up some massive content warnings for this video. Y'all, it's way too close. Way too close to home. Bruh. Hey, do you hear that? What in Sam Hale are you two doing out here? Didn't I tell you to... Birdie? Oh, Birdie, what's wrong, darling? Good God. Did y'all see what did this to her? Ugh. We caught a glimpse of something earlier, and when we chased after it, it brought us here. Whatever did this to her, I think we can hear them in the trees. Put that camera away, for God's sake, girl. I don't want to be in another one of your videos. No one needs to see me like this. No one needs to see Birdie like this. You wouldn't put her online, would you? Not when she's like this, all swollen and hurt. Duke, did you hear me? I think they're coming closer. Come out, you sons of bitches. Duke, don't shoot them. We have no idea what'll happen. You hear that, Stella? That ain't... What the fuck? That sounds like a baby crying. What the fuck? You hear that, Stella? That ain't the sound of something peace-like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they did to my girls. Come on, you, whatever your name is, grab the flashlight and help me line up a good shot. As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. Quick, they're closing in on us. Oh boy. I feel like this is... I feel like this is one of those, one of those choices. Ooh, would I die for the flashlight? I don't want Gretchen to get hurt is the thing. This is so bad. Oh no. I can't. I'm gonna save the dog. What the fuck is that? You dive forward and scoop Gretchen into your arms just before she manages to wriggle out of her harness. Your eyes fixate on the dark tree line over Duke's shoulder. God damn it! You hear a body hit the ground and then quiet as the chaos fades and the sound of nature creeps back in. Gretchen? Stein? Duke? Are you alright? Just a little shaken up. Same. Gretchen whines and shakes in your arms. Gretchen! Here, I'll take her. My poor little pup. Thanks for watching out for her. Duke? You okay? Ooh. Oh my god. Poor trigger discipline. That's the achievement that I got. Duke, holy shit. What do we do now? What the hell are we supposed to do? I wouldn't know what to do in this situation. You stand in stunned silence. You've seen dead people before, but never like this. And those things are still out there. Yeah, this is a lot. We're in way over our heads. Let me just check the camera real quick. Christ, the footage is so dark and shaky. I hate to say it, but people need to know what happened here, Stein. Duke's family deserves closure. Other people deserve to know what's out here. We need more footage. Come on, let's go after them before we lose our chance. Oh, are you nuts? A man is dead! Yeah, you're right. Let's head back and call the police. My phone should get reception once we're back at the main road. What are those? As you and Stella quickly make your way back through the woods, the unearthly whispers of creatures unknown once again surround you. We're gonna keep moving. You say nothing, continuing forward with a grim determination. Oh, what the fuck? We're almost there. As you and Stella reach the main road, the whispers fade back into the sound of nature. It sounds like they've stopped following us. I should get reception now that we're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. Feel a buzz in your pocket. Ooh, fuck. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. Mom, I promise I wasn't doing anything weird in the woods. And 13 text messages. That's oof. Yeah, I'm gonna text her that she's okay. You text Tabitha back and let her know you're okay. Your message sits unread. Call her? You try and call Tabitha back, but it goes straight to voicemail. Yikes, Tabitha's been blowing up my phone. I guess she must be worried about you. But, first things first, let's call the police. Stella pulls out her phone and dials. Hello? Earl? It's Stella Richmond. I'm up on the mountain, on I don't know if I'm saying that right. Asina Trail? Duke is dead, Earl. Shotgun. It happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. You gotta hurry. Okay, yeah. Are they really gone? Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry. Jesus, Earl. Who's going to tell Bo? I guess now we wait. Oh, it's the guy from earlier. He was in the diner. Takes a little while, but eventually a patrol car arrives at the scene. Out of it walk 2 sheriffs. Sheriff Hugby, a friendly older man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses, despite it being the middle of the night. See? Right there. A thing jumps out of the woods, then the shotgun goes off. What in Sam Hill? What is that? Some kind of Pillsbury Doughboy? Could have been a naked maniac. No. There was more than one. They chased us through the woods. Whatever they aren't human. And they killed Duke. Now we're gonna have to confiscate this camera, Miss Richmond, if you don't mind. This is evidence. But okay. Let me just turn it off to save the battery. You notice Stella pop something out of the camera and slip it in her sleeve. Here you go, Deputy Franklin. We appreciate your compliance with the law. We'll get a team out in the morning to retrieve the body, but for now, Sheriff Hugby and I... Please, call me Earl. Earl, and I will escort you in... Who are you exactly? That's Stein. They came into town today for the funeral. Stein. As in... Why? None of your business. Tabitha's cousin, yeah. Damn, didn't think you'd actually show. You were fucking looking at me in the goddamn diner! Bro! Well, escort you both back to town. If there's a naked maniac on the loose, it's best you don't walk back on your own. It wasn't a... Never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? There's a dead body in the woods. Those things out there could attack someone else. Well, it ain't exactly like old Duke is going anywhere at this point. He'll still be out there in the morning. We only have a skeleton crew at the moment. Monday nights are Deputy Derrickson's bowling nights. We'll be on alert for any more reports of naked maniacs, but retrieving Duke will just have to wait. Now, if you'll kindly step into the vehicle, we can return you safely to your home. Do we have to ride back with you? We can just walk. Those creatures left. We'll be fine. I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist, for your own safety. Okay, thank you. You can ride up in front with me, little lady. That is, if your mama permits. Sure, Earl. You can hold Gretchen on the way back to town. Cop usher you and Stella into the back of their squad car. You are just the cutest little thing, Miss Gretchen. Yes, you are. Sheriff Hugby pats Gretchen on the head affectionately. She remains wholly focused on Stella, a worried look stretched across her little pug face as Hugby scratches behind her ears. Stella is quiet and stiff next to you, back rigid as she stares out the window, jaw clenched. Hey Stella, you good? She doesn't respond. I'm gonna remain silent. You sit quietly, watching the trees pass by in the light of the headlights. Every now and then you think you see a pale, anguished face staring out at you before it slips back into the darkness. Soon the rumbles of gravel beneath the tires give way to uneven pavement, and the car comes to a stop in front of a small cottage. Aw, this is where Stella lives. You two stay out of trouble. We'll have this all sorted out in the morning. Just get a good night's sleep. And you, whatever your name was. Fox Mulder. I'd be a scrinkle. Fox Mulder. Sure, you're in town from the funeral. Good. Don't go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen tonight. Stella, keep an eye on them for us. Make sure they don't get into any more trouble. Y'all have a good night now. Bye-bye, Gretchy. And y'all have a lovely evening. If any bugaboos give you trouble, you know how to get in touch. God, so the cops just did fucking nothing and left. Love that! And here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Holy shit. I hope you don't mind me asking, but why on earth did you want to walk home? That's a fair question. I've just had some bad experiences with cars. I don't know how to drive them, and I don't like getting into them unless it's literally a question of life or death. Which I guess tonight was. Sorry if I weirded you out. God, what a night. Keep an eye on me? Are they for real? I can't believe I'm a suspect after we showed them that footage. I can't believe it either. But it's okay. I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you. I was there. I filmed the whole thing. At the very least, it'll never hold up in court. And it won't get to that point either, because we're gonna do a little investigating of our own. We've got to find out more about those things. If we get clearer footage, or better yet, trap one of them, there's no way they can blame you for what happened. The library doesn't open for a while, but I've read every book on cryptids they have. Never came across anything like this. Is there someone in town who might have some useful information? My friend's mom? Her place isn't far. We should head over now before it gets any later. I should check in on Tabitha. My friend's place is on the way back, and stopping by shouldn't take long. You sure you don't want to stop in first? I know I wouldn't want to head up that mountain road by myself after everything that's happened tonight. When you put it like that, sure, let's do it. Awesome, let's go. I hope she's still awake. Stella knocks on the door. Woo. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Stella, I think someone's watching us. She turns to look. What the fuck are those eyes? Bruh. Stein. Jesus. Welcome home. Before you can respond, the door opens. The door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. You look back and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who is this? Hi, Mrs. Forsyth. This is Stein. Is it okay if we come in? Of course, of course. You're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea. For goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. Sybil. Ooh, she's very pretty. I love the curly, all the little curly hair. Tea is life. The little thing in the background. Tea is life. Welcome to my little nook. It's nice to finally meet you, Stein. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul. She's been sorely missed in the holler, and now poor Pearl Ann is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. Who was that outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to worry about him. You knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. How did you know that she died? Oh, Pearl Ann was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of, bless her heart. I never met Pearl Ann. You don't have to pass on your condolences to me. I have no feelings about the woman. Ha! That's fair, child, but it seems like the right thing to do. We need your help. Ah, yes. I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Oh wait, that's Stella. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? I'm not so sure I follow, dear. I know which oils to use for which aches. I know a bit about classic spiritualism. Just what sort of unexplainable things are you talking about? Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods. Oh my lord. Have you contacted the police? Yes, and they didn't take it very seriously. They're not even looking for the body until tomorrow. Those things out there, I don't even know how to describe them. I can't say I know much about local wildlife. My daughter has always had a brighter gift for nature than I. This wasn't local wildlife, Miss Forsyth. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls out the card she swiped from her camera and pops it into her phone. I was about to just let the police hold on to this, at least not before we had a chance to make a copy. Smooth. The cops wouldn't know what to do with that footage anyway. Imagine if they accidentally erased it. Exactly. I'll give it to them if they ask again, but for now, we can examine the footage for ourselves. Where was this? Up the mountain, to the northwest. Within the town limits? Yes. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? Need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. You better come with, Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. little stickers. That's so cute. Kanika's door is covered with stickers, their edges frayed from recent, but failed attempts to remove them. This is a childhood room someone was unhappy to return to. Kanika, come on out. We could use a little help. What, Mom? Oh, hey Stella. And Gretchen, who's a good potato? And a stranger. A cute stranger. Did you just call me cute? Legit though. I love Gretchen. Gretchen is literally just standing, is literally just there. It's great. No, you must have misheard me. You must be Tabitha's cousin. Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon. Yep. Sweetie, we are wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out there. Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. Duke got killed out in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. Wait, are you serious? Duke's dead? We can watch this without you. You know I have a harder stomach than any of our friends. I'm pressing play. Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but Stein and I had no idea. Oh wait, that's not Sybil, that's Stella. Fuck. I'm getting my voices mixed up. I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but Stein and I had no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? Did you get hurt? I'm fine, really. I'm okay. Well, I'm not fine. I'm traumatized. Kidding. I'm fine too. Thanks for asking. The other three look at you, unsure of what to say. Poor Duke. Poor Beau. Has anyone told him yet? We talked to the police. I hope they told Beau, but Earl and Deputy Franklin didn't seem to be in much of a hurry to do anything. Oh, Gretchen, look, oh, so cute. Anyways, listen, we have to give pats to Gretchen. Gretchen MVP, for real, for real. I'll call him later tonight. But for now, we have something far more serious to discuss. I didn't like Duke anyway. What? No. I agree. Those things are still out there, and as long as they are, more people are in danger. So very true. But not for the reasons you think. These things, my grandmother called them ditchlings. They are a terrible omen. A sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Mom, come on. Whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Stein with this tally-po crap. A man just died. Have some respect. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. The creatures themselves are harmless to people, despite that grisly scene in the woods. How can you say that? Duke is dead. An unfortunate accident, and nothing more. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. To see one is to be cursed by fate. Jesus, Mom, they've clearly had a rough night. They don't need this. It's okay, Kanika. This is helpful. Stella... Wait. Stella, whatever these things are, they aren't magic. We can't rule that out. Not after what we saw. But fine, let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. You saw the chicken in our video. What was that growth? I saw something living in that chicken. I saw something squirming around in that chicken. Maybe it's some sort of parasitic larval stage? Part of their life cycle? But I don't want to jump to any conclusions about something this out there. Not without doing some research or talking to a biologist. I'm sure there's a rational explanation that'll clear all of this up. Oh dear, I'd forgotten entirely about the tea I'd put on. Let me fix you a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. I don't know. It's getting late. I should let Stein get some rest. I ran them ragged today with all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. I can keep going, I'm still wired. Fucking me for real, y'all. Like, I can stay up till 2 AM. I can do that. I may have work in the morning, but I'm good. By the way, if you like what you're seeing, drop a follow in the chat. I don't know. I can stay out. I'm still wired from everything that happened. Okay, maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around on my usual forums to see if anyone has information on ditchlings. Is that what you called them? That's right. You go on home now, and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night on the online. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll tell ya. I'll see ya. I'll tell ya, and I'll see ya. Same thing. Bye, Stein. Damn. She called me cute. That was it. Fuck. It's excellent iced or warmed. Though with the night getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps wake up the bones. Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. Alrighty, let's head back home. My home, I mean. Oh, little Gretchen. She's so cute. Anyway. And here we are. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. I should probably head back and check on Tabitha. That's sweet of you. Are you sure you're okay heading back up the mountain alone? I'm more terrified of honestly, I'm more terrified of Tabitha making Tabitha mad than I am of those things in the woods. Yeah. Tabby can be really intimidating. Well, I won't stop you if you really want to go back. Here's my number. Call me when you get there, okay? And good luck. You and Stella exchange numbers. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow? Ugh. My eye is itchy. Hold up. Blah. Okay. I'm leaving town as soon as I can. No. Yeah, we're in this together. Yeah, we are. Stay safe, buddy. You begin the long hike back up the Scarlet Estate alone. Continue down the path. Almost home. Damn, and what you mean I ain't getting some sort of monster interaction? Hello? Hello. Your salvation is in sight. You make a mad dash to the door. Try the door. Oh! So you reach for the door for the knob, the door swings open. Good cousin. Where the hell have you been? I called you back as soon as I had reception. Did you? I didn't notice. Do you know anyone named Wayne? I employ over 100 people. I'm sure I know a Wayne. We are definitely not starting the conversation like that. I met this girl in town and we wound up really hitting it off. We went on this night hike to find cryptids. Ah, so you met Stella then. Ugh, that explains everything. And she's gotten you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I'm still all hyped up on adrenaline from tonight. I would love to just hang out for a little while, cool down a bit. No, I'm not going to hang out with you. It's late. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Don't do anything stupid while I'm asleep. Just go to your room and sleep. You're alone in the estate. The sound of the wind whistling through the house gives you an uneasy feeling in your gut. It's probably best to turn in and try to leave the night behind you. As you settle into your room, you remember that Stella asked you to call her once you got back. I'll call her. You pull out your phone and call. Hey, how are you? She sounds a little different, like she's been crying. Did you make it back alright? Yeah, I'm alright. How are you? Totally fine. I mean, as fine as I could be, I guess. You don't have to worry about me. Go get some Z's, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. From the relative safety of this uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else. Though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments for now. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually the sun will rise and chase away the monsters and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought, but deep down you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. Ooh, animation. $18.20. Who is that? What the fuck? Whoa. Episode 2 awaits. Bell Pepper. Steve from Blue's Clues. Dickly. Okay. I'm gonna end it there. Love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Or whenever I decide to play this again. Thanks for hanging out. Even if you just did something else and lurked. But this is interesting. Very interesting. I love the animation at the end. That was very smooth. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.